Okay, we are back with another video on this beautiful Tuesday. They finally let me back in DAT load board. But first, I'm gonna show you guys my cost per mile, what it cost me a week to run my truck. I'm gonna show y'all my insurance, monthly costs, and let's take a look at that first before we look at the DAT load board, so y'all can get an idea of what it cost me to run a truck. Now, you may not agree with the numbers, totally fine, but let's just take a look and see what errands you got going on. So let's start with my insurance over on Progressive. So as y'all can see, the remaining balance is $7,000 for the year, and this is how much I owe Progressive every month: $705.06 every month. Y'all can see when it's due, everything you need to know, 10 payments. So $706, that's how much it costs for my authority. Now, you may be at let's bring this up. You may be at a Russian company right now. This you leased on to. They charge you $250 in cargo insurance. Well, $250 for a month. That's $1,000. So people ask me, "Hey, Andrew, man, why are you not leased on with a Russian company?" Because it costs me less to start my own company. Plus, you still got to get that Russian guy 12% or 20%, depending on who they are. So for me, that just don't work out. I'd rather just pay this $705 and pay a factoring company 3%. So, yeah, but Andrew, they give you a trailer. Yeah, they'll give you a trailer. Gonna cost you some money, though. So this is because a lot of y'all be thinking this dirt cheap insurance that Andrew got, just be making it up. Okay, well, see for yourself. So let me bring up my notepad. Yeah, I got a notepad now. So this is my weekly cost. My truck note $0, trailer note $0, escrow $0, cargo insurance $0, IFTA $0. Now the IFTA can change. Y'all know I filed my IFTA quarterly. So at this point in time it's $0, but the next quarter, either they're gonna owe me some money, I'm gonna owe them some money. So we're gonna keep that at $0 because it's no telling. And if I do owe them something, usually it's less than $200 because I don't go all over the country. I usually be in like a 3-state radius. ELD $0 as of right now. Keep in mind my truck is ELD exempt, so I can just use ELD logbooks, regular logbooks out the truck stop. But what I do is the ELD I use, I probably got re-downloaded on my phone. I use the app. Yeah, I still got it. It's called Easy Logs. Now, I don't know if this app didn't change since I done used it. Andrew ain't been on here in a minute, but this was my log book. Y'all see, that's the 800 and 8,400, and up there's Richard Frame. Oh, starts crashing. Wait a minute, hold on now. Let me pause the video. We got to check on the money. Matter of fact, y'all just wait right here. We got to check on the money. Let me make sure my bank account ain't crashing. Hold on now. Oh no, we're not crashing. We going sideways. What's crashing? It ain't the video, that's for sure. The video at 141. Nah, ain't nothing crashing. Oh, Ralph RA hit an all-time high. We have 52% in the Ralph RA. I'm expecting to get to 60% if one of my stocks, they got earnings call tomorrow on the 30th. If earnings call is good, then hopefully I can get to 60% in my Ralph RA. And I always thought, do I want to actually tell y'all the stock, but I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, because I got lease drivers that watch this YouTube channel, and I don't want to offend the lease drivers, but Nah, I don't want to start there. Okay, so back to it. So yeah, like I was saying, this is the logbook I use. It's real simple. Off duty, sleeper berth, driving on duty. I don't have to hook anything up. I just get in the truck, click on duty, 15-minute pre-trip, hit the drive button. When I stop for fuel, hit on duty. So it's real simple, and it's free for me. So, that's all I need right there. It ain't got to be hooked up because I'm ELD exempt. And, all I got to do is take a picture of the fuel receipt. When I go on duty to fuel, I take a picture of the fuel receipt, upload it for that timestamp. And I ain't never had no issues when I go through the scale house and they want to check my logbook. It's so simple. I just, email it to them, and ain't nothing they can say. The fuel match up when I go on duty. But then again, I'm always local anyway, so it's you're never gonna know how much Andrew been running anyway. So, but I may stretch out. Okay, so moving along. So we're looking at that notepad again, just to give you an idea. Now all these numbers could change. If I do decide to pay for ELD, that could change. Like the only ELD I would actually pay for is the one my last company had. It was a Geotab. I like that. I actually like the ELD. I don't know what they charge. I went to their website, but I didn't see no price on there, and I don't feel like contacting them to figure all that crap out. That's the only ELD I would actually probably pay for, depending on the price. But other than that, trailer note can change. If Andrew go out there and rent a trailer, that could change. But as of right now, cost per mile. My cost per mile right now is 60 cents per mile. That's with the driver, me, not getting paid nothing. That's the lowest I can run for. That'll just, nobody make no money at all. I don't make no money. The truck can just pay for the insurance for the week, But everything over 60 cents a mile, well, that goes in my pocket. For example, let's say I run for $1 a mile, 40 cents is mine, but out of that 40 cents, I have to pay for any maintenance for the truck. So, let's say I pop a tire, well, that 40 cents better be able to cover it. Therefore, we don't need to be running for 40 cents. So if I go out here and I find something $2 a mile and my operating cost is only 60 cents, well, we got a lot to work with. Because y'all be asking me, Andrew, man, I was leasing a truck, man, and man, I was up here with the Russians. They were just whooping me, man, and I couldn't. Man, the truck broke down one time, and I couldn't afford nothing. I couldn't afford nothing. I had to call the Russians to come to try to pay for it, and I ended up having to quit. I don't understand how you can afford your maintenance. Well, brother, let's look at this notepad. See, the reason why you can't afford the maintenance is because, see, these are my numbers. Your numbers look something like this. 1,200 here, 400 here, 2,000 here, 250 down, 25 down, 50 down, 120 down, 12% down. What they already do they charge y'all? I don't know what they charge y'all for insurance. I'm gonna leave that up there. Dollar cost per mile be like $1. What Coalition 18 say? $1.90. That's what y'all be faced with right there. So it'd be a big difference now. It's a big difference. So now that we got my cost per mile, now let's look at the load board from Andrew's perspective. Okay, I'm not trying to make fun of nobody. I'm just trying to get you to understand what's going on in this trucking world. Well, I need a new laptop bad, boy. This laptop right here, boy. If I told y'all how old this laptop is, boy, whoo, Andrew, come on now. You done got away with. I'm going to give you a hint. This is an i7 or 7th gen. I thought it was 4th gen. I thought it was 4th gen. I guess my last laptop was a 4th gen. This 7th gen. I think right now they on 14th generation or 13th generation or something. So, boy, this laptop, boy, it's still making money. This laptop's still making money, boy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, it's still making money. And let's get back to this 3%. Oh, I don't got the number lock on. That's what it is. All right, now we got that out the way. Let's go and look at DAT load board. Now that we got the insurance out the way, we can stop that. Bring up the DAT load board. Let's go to search. Now, I haven't seen the DAT load board yet. I don't know what's on here, but we're going to find out. Let's go to highest rate per mile. See what we're working with. Clarksville coming out of Clarksville going to Georgia, 1,400. So right off the top, Clarksville from where I'm at is about 30 minutes. So leave up out of here, go 30 minutes. I'm talking about this first load, by the way. Let me make sure there's nothing attached to it. Nah, it looks like a straight shot. Deliver tomorrow. So from my perspective, okay, deadhead 30 miles up the road, get loaded, head down to Georgia. The load paying $1,400. I'm talking about without negotiating. Just see, I'm gonna negotiate all these loads. I'm just talking about what it say, okay? Because I know all day long I can get the load for what it say. If you're not negotiating with a broker, he gonna give it to you for whatever it say on that load board. So I'm not even talking about negotiating. So $1,400, deadhead 30 miles, get loaded, start heading to Georgia, 300 something miles. He giving you $1,400. It's only going to cost you, $300 in fuel. But if you want to save $400, then say $400. You left with $1,000 by tomorrow morning. Give me a second. Let me see I'm going to show you the price of fuel because I got to do this every video, show you the price of fuel. If I don't show you the price of fuel, you'll be telling me fuel $4 and $5 and all this nonsense. So I get fuel right there. Case is $3. See, $3 right there. For all y'all that like TA, you can go down to TA 315. I go to cases because every time when I was a fuel hauler, this is the cases right there by the fuel rack. Every time I got loaded, I stop right there at cases and I'll give me some food. So Centennial Boulevard, that's where I always went to. So, and that's the closest fuel stop before you head to Clarksville anyway. What do you think? Is there a fuel up there going to Clarksville? No. Yeah, that's the closest fuel stop anyway. So $3. It did went up a little bit, but it ain't went up too bad. It's fluctuating. So that's what we working with. And that's just if you want to take the Georgia run. Okay, you got another Kentucky to Georgia. So let's just say the first load is unavailable. He paying you extra $100. So that accounts for the deadhead, no problem. I don't like this United Link broker right here. They usually got some stupid requirements. I don't know what's up with them. Round trip 2016 newer driver. If I could block that broker, I would. I just ain't figured out how to do it. That's just one we just ain't gonna be working with. Tennessee to Florida. Don't look like it's nothing special. If they paying $3,000 and factoring will accept them, I'll take the $3. Look like it's kind of high leaving up out of here, but if they paying it, well, look like everybody paying $3. Oh, you got one broker got the load posted too many times. Let's skip past all of that. Skip past United. Skip past them. Let's see what TQL paying. $1,200. They go to North Carolina. If you couldn't get the Georgia run, you can walk away with about $900 to go to North Carolina. I wouldn't go to North Carolina, though. I don't mind going to Georgia. Let me see. TQL, Nashville to Orlando. No reefers. One pick, one drop. Hey. $2,000 or $2,100 TQL. See, I like looking at TQL loads, not because they got the best rate or anything like that, but when I see all the other brokers and what they got posted, I know if I look at a TQL load and see what they paying, that if everybody else ain't close to them, then I don't even bother with them. So 2100 TQL, we know we can call and get that load as long as y'all ain't took it already. 2100 to go to Florida, okay, out of Nashville right here. So 692 miles. We know that fuel is right at $3. We're gonna fill it up. So 692 divided by 6 miles to the gallon. That's 115 gallons times $3 per gallon. That's what we're working with right there. So $346 on this $2,100 load. So 2,100 minus, we're gonna say 2,100 minus 350. You'll be left with 1,750 by tomorrow. So would you go to Orlando, Florida for $1,750 in your pocket by tomorrow morning? I don't got no problem with that. I just don't see what the problem with that is. 1750. Now I understand with Andrew, you may have to bobtail out of Florida. Okay, well, you got an empty trailer, you need to bob. Let's just run this play right here. So you're down there in Orlando, TQL, so we know it's gonna happen. Let's go to Orlando, Florida for tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Boom, we stuck at Orlando, Florida for tomorrow. Let's see what we got going on. Where we need to go. Let's do 250 mile deadhead. Let's see what we got. Now, I'm not familiar with Florida, so I don't know from Orlando. I don't know which one of these states is going back upwards. I know Miami is going down, so I know not to go to Miami. But I would find whatever load. Let me work this. Let me show you what I do. 100 miles. Let's start there. So you got Daytona Beach going to some. Let me figure out where this part of Florida is at. I know where Daytona Beach is at. That's on the east side of Florida. This Highly, I don't know where that's at. Let's find out. Is that going? Nope, that's Miami right there. So all this top part, that's all Miami. We ain't trying to go. We don't need to go that far. Georgia is about as far as we need to go, or back to the house. Panama City Beach. Where is that? Panama City Beach, Florida. Oh, okay. That don't look too bad from Orlando. Well, there you go, right there. So instead of dead here known to Georgia, this is $1.55. Now you probably thinking, Andrew, $1.55. Wait a minute, how am I making make sense? Let me show you on the map what we're working with. So you got two options. You could deadhead on up to Georgia, or if you like Andrew, you already in Orlando. You can just you already at seven. You at what 1750? Was that take on? Yeah, you was at 1750 by tomorrow morning. Okay, you in Orlando. Okay, now you can go ahead and reload right there in Orlando. Head on up over there towards Tallahassee if you want to. It's $550. Okay. Now, how much of that is you gonna left for? You can do one or two things. You can take $550 and fill the tanks up. You can do that. Or if you don't want to do that, then just start here in Georgia, man. Start here into, let me see what part of Georgia you will need to get back to. If you go from You got Savannah you can go to, or you can go towards Atlanta or Macon. So let me see. Let me see. Boy, y'all, they be putting the whooping on y'all down there in Florida, huh? Yeah, we don't need to go no further down. They putting the whooping on you. So I would take that load up. If you can get off the same day, because I don't know Orlando. How far is Orlando to Atlanta? You may just lose that Wednesday. Orlando to Atlanta. Let me see. Well, that's a 6-hour day here. Well, you still gonna lose a day of work. Look, just take the load. Take the load, get the fuel money, and be right there in Georgia by Thursday morning. Yeah, because today Tuesday, right? Be in Georgia Thursday morning. Unless the only way I wouldn't do it is if the load that delivers in Orlando, if it's a 24-hour receiver, let's say you get it off 4 in the morning or something like that, tomorrow morning. You get it off 4 or 5 in the morning, then you can dead head to Atlanta, be in Atlanta around noon. And let me see what comes in. That's if something even come out of Atlanta. Let me see what's in Atlanta. You gotta make it make sense too. Let's see. Well, got a couple of options, actually. Got a couple of options. Now, this is just me. This is just me. Depending on when I get that load off, see, you would have to already know this when you pick up the load, because 600, let's say I get the load by 12 noon today. I can be in Florida, around 11 p.m. tonight. The question is, when can you have this load off? Let's just say I can have it off, it's a 24-hour receiver. I'll be empty by 4 in the morning. Okay, 4 in the morning, I'm finna head to one of these Georgia loads, 6-hour deadhead. If I can get up to, let's say, Shannon, Georgia, Gainesville, Georgia, let's just say I get to any one of them, $1,500, turn around and go to Florida. I'd rather go to Tampa because out of Plant City, I don't know where that's at. Let's just say we turn around, we go right back to Tampa, Florida. Now you did here, and so you was at 1750. Let's say you hit a 600-mile dead here. Fuel bill on that. Let's say 8 miles to the gallon, because you'll be empty. 75 gallons times $3.20. So $240, we'll say $250. So $1,750 minus $250. So you had $1,500. That's to pay for the deadhead to get up there. Now you're up there in Georgia. You get loaded tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, whenever you get loaded. Now you're heading back down to Tampa, which you could be in Tampa Tuesday night, $1,500. So you at $1,500. You paid for your deadhead. Now this load right here is paying $1,500. 500 miles. You'll keep about. Let's just do 300 on fuel. So 1,500 minus 300. That's 1,200 plus 15. So you at $2,700 by. That would be Thursday morning, 2,700. Back in Tampa, Florida, which I don't think the low board gonna let me see that far. Oh, let's see. Now on Thursday morning, what I would do, you got Rome, Georgia, or back to Albany. Matter of fact, I would just turn around, get loaded right there in Tampa, take that back to Albany, Georgia, where you came from. 4,000 pounds. That's paying your fuel bill to get back up to Georgia, so you ain't worrying about nothing. You'll be up in Georgia by Friday. So, Albany, Georgia. See, this is what a dispatcher would have to go through. So, Albany, Georgia, you there Friday, November 1st. Not sure if it's going to let me see that far. We ain't going to no Connecticut. We got Jacksonville, Florida. That's right there on the top. The problem is, what is this, Friday? You'll be there Saturday. You'll be stuck for the weekend. So, I don't know if I sit in no Jacksonville, Florida for no weekend. That ain't no vacation spot right there. Nah, ain't no vacation spot. Where's this Indiana? Let me look on the map and see where that's at. That may get you home right there. Let's see. Where's that at on the map? From there to Nashville, it's about 350 miles from the house. Well, you can, if you want to. Wait a minute, that's say out of Alabama. Oh, okay, yeah. If you want to, you can take that up to Indiana. Deliver that. If it delivers Saturday. Peanuts need 3 straps. Yeah, you can easily take that. So you can take this. You at 2,700. Deadhead 2 hours over to Alabama from Georgia. Get loaded. Drop this off in Indiana. You'll be left with, what you at, 1,000 miles? 900 miles. Let's look at the fuel bill. 900 divided by 6 miles, 150 times 3. $4.50. 450, 1275 minus 450. You'll be left with $825 plus the $2,700, $3,500. And then when you get to Indiana on Saturday, I would just go home from now. Home for me is 5 hours. I just did here 5 hours and start again Monday. So you on this particular route, you'll be bringing in about $3,500. Now you're probably thinking, Andrew, it's $3,500. Is that worth it? You didn't left Tennessee, went to Georgia. You went to Orlando, came up to Jackson. No, you didn't go to Jacksonville. We skipped that load. Went up to Georgia from Orlando, came back down to Jackson or wherever we went to. Tampa. I think we went to Tampa. And then from Tampa, did we take a load back? Yeah, we went from Tampa back up to Georgia, from Georgia over to Alabama, up to Indiana. $3,500 the first week. If you do this, let's say you do it. If you manage to make it, if you just kept on that same stupid route, if you do that 3 or 4 weeks, let's say 1 month, you do it for a month, that's $14,000. You can take that $14,000 and go rebuild your whole engine on the 12.7 Detroit 60 series. New cylinder heads, overhaul kit, new board gear, cut the block, pay for the labor. You get a brand new engine basically. Off a month of doing this, running the Florida area. Southeast. There ain't no ice. There ain't no snow. It really ain't going to be cold outside. Took you 30 days. Rebuild your engine. You rebuild your engine, now you got another 10 years to go under the new president. And that's if you need to rebuild your engine. I'm just trying to make it make sense now. No, what I would do, I would take $3,500. I'm putting it in the video because they got earnings called November 26th, and I believe the stock is going to go up. So $3,500 to me, put in the video at 140. Well, wait a minute now. Well, I ain't going to get that complex on you, but perhaps I can turn $3,500 into, I don't know, $4,200 $4,300. You know, if the stock go up, you know, $10 per share. I don't know. I had to do the math. I made that may be too high, but y'all get the idea. So and that's if you do the Florida play. Now you ain't gotta leave Nashville and go out of Florida. You can head to the Midwest and perhaps come up with something better. See, the beauty about booking your own loads is that you can go in any which direction. Somebody else need a load down to Florida out of Kentucky. Seems like everything around here goes to Kentucky, North Carolina, Georgia, or South Carolina. I don't now. Let's see if we can get something towards PA. Seems like everything around here is running this southeast, all the freight. Uber freight. Let's run the Texas play because we could probably get some more money if we head west first. Let me run this play. I know we about 20, 30 minutes into this video, but let me run this play. Tennessee to Texas, 1,800. You'll be left with about 1,500. Get that tomorrow. You are in what was that? Lufkin, Texas. You're in Lufkin, Texas by tomorrow with 1,500 in your pocket. You're probably heading to Florida, huh? Yep, you guessed it. Landstar, 1,000 miles to Florida, 2,800. Yep, from Pasadena. From Pasadena, you got a 2-hour deadhead, and then you head to Florida. Let me shoot the fuel bill on that. So you at 1,500, and now you on I-10 to Florida, which that's all flatland. So 131 plus 1165, 1,296. So about 1,300 miles divided by 6 miles to the gallon, 216 gallons. You probably get that right at $3 a gallon. So that's $6.50. So 2,800 minus 650, that's 2,150 plus your 1,500. You're left with 3,650 by the weekend. So you're still coming up with the same number, you know, 3,500, 3,600 by Friday, you know, or by Saturday, you know, and that's not a full week. Keep in mind today is Tuesday, so you know I'm just booking out the Friday or Saturday. So you know. And that's if you head back to Florida. But it seems like all the freight heads to Florida. So if that's the direction of the freight going, that's what you got to do. So, you know, now this is what a lot of y'all, this is the problem that a lot of y'all were having before I end this video. You had 3,650. This is where it's going to get sad on you. You owe the carrier. Let's say you at the Russians, 12%. Let me break it down to you. You owe them $438. Minus 438. So you at 3,212. Now your fuel bill is already paid for. Let's say your truck note, we're gonna give you $1,000. You at $1,000 truck note. Not 1,200, not 14, not 800. I just put you right at 1,000. You at $2,212. Then you owe them cargo insurance at $250. You at $1,962. Weekly you got to pay your ELD fee because you may need 2 clocks. Even though I didn't book no 2 clock worth of work, but you still got to pay that $50. $1,912. If they whooping you for a trailer, I'm gonna say a trailer $350. You down to $1,500. And we're gonna stop right there because I don't really know what all y'all pay, but you be down about $1,500, and you'll probably be sitting down now at $1,500. Can you afford to pay breakdowns? I would much rather have 3,500 at a mechanic shop than $1,500. And I'd much rather have a truck with a bunch of cheap parts on it, like a 12.7, than a DD15 with a bunch of expensive parts. I'm just saying, hey, much rather show up to me go shop with 35 in my pocket than 15. Just something to think about, man. Y'all comment down below, like, comment, subscribe. I done gave y'all a long video, man. If you made it this far, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you made it this far. Catch y'all on the next one.